active. What dubiosity am I going to be joining you with? I don't know. I've been reading these fucking Alone in the Dark reviews, and boy,
You're very excited for me.
I'm very fucking excited. Why does... So I got into a discussion about this with a friend. It's like, why, Chris, why do you want to play a piece of shit a horror game? Everybody's just telling you not to do it. And it led to maybe something that I'll write about later. Why are bad horror games the best bad games?
Because
Why-
they're
why-
trying to scare you.
And then it's that, and it's also like horror games. It's almost a formula. What they're trying to do is like one particular thing, scare and create dread, right?
Yes.
And so when you fuck up aiming for one exact target, maybe two on a good day, it's so goddamn funny. But it is a good point. Like, why is horror, even with movies, like horror movies that try and fail are some of the funniest things, right?
Yes.
And it did lead to like me trying to figure out, why are bad horror games and why are bad horror movies just the goddamn best?
I am trying to both full screen this application for me and also make it be.
So I forget,
is
this is a gold box game, right?
No, this is not. This is
Was
the
this
Menzo
silver?
Baranzan engine.
Oh, wow.
This is the same engine as Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. This is, you can import your characters from that game, although we're not going to do that because I did not beat that game. Let's watch the intro.
So yeah, this is this is set in the AD&D rules that SSI made with Dreamforge.
By signal, by whisper, and by hurried order, the word travels. It reaches the bravest in the land.
The reason why I know Dreamforge is obviously they made a handful of adventure games. They made a lot of D&D games.
They made the Warhammer RTS that Vulcan and I checked out yesterday.
They were supposed to make a Werewolf the Apocalypse game, and had they not filed for bankruptcy, they were apparently supposed to be the developer of Myst 4.
Yeah, alright.
But here's the reason. So what ended up happening is Dreamforge. So remember, they eventually went with Presto Studios because that's when Ubisoft owned the rights to Myst temporarily. Apparently, Dreamforge's version of Myst 4 was going to be all real-time graphics, and they were going to get rid of the FMV. And that was like early 2000s. So the game came out 2004. So you have to imagine. No, I'm talking about when Dreamforge tried to make Myst 4. And they were the developers of Sanitarium, which, yes, was a 3D game, but that game plays around with like the isometric perspective, making it easier. But we're talking about Myst 4, where like the wholeness of the world would have been a little harder. And so basically, Dreamforge burned through their entire budget. They asked Ubisoft for more money, and they said, how about no? And then they were like, well, I guess we're bankrupt.
It's time to roll up some boys.
I thought this was a dungeon crawler.
It kind
Is
of
this a horror game?
It's set in the Ravenloft setting, so legally, yes. Look, the Vistani wagons even go to the cursed world of sand.
Isn't this a sequel to that Strahd game that they made?
Yes. Yes. But this is set in the Mummies Ravenloft. Ravenloft book Mummies. I find this era of D&D games fascinating.
They still valued killing players.
Work with me, my god. Ah,
And in fact,
the sign
it's
of a
very
man.
common.
Of what race is the outsider?
So you're gonna have to worry about Thaco.
Thaco, baby! Yeah, this is,
A dwarf comes to Harakia.
Oh.
Now,
Is this...
of
AD&D,
what
I
class
thought,
is our
wasn't...
visitor?
AD&D wasn't elf and dwarf were their own class,
no,
right?
that was basic.
That was
A
basic,
fighter.
okay.
How dangerous. So, this visitor has a variety of skills.
Yeah, fighter dwarf.
And this is the next.
See,
Now,
like
my god.
Braden wants some
Of
vanilla
what
ice cream
alignment
today.
is this
No,
stranger?
he's a fighter cleric.
Oh. Wow.
So
Like-
vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips.
Yeah, with chocolate chips and maybe a
Lawful
maraschino
good, you
cherry on
say.
top.
Remarkable. And now, my
I played through
god,
Baldur's Gate as a fighter cleric. It was very
show me
fun.
the stranger's
Awful
appearance.
good. Oh, so he's gonna be talking about the light leading his
A
way,
man of
ridding the
great
world of
presence.
evil.
And now we just buff all these stats to high health because these games are hard. And
Can you not make that 18 over 00?
can I make this 18-100? You bet your sweet dilly I can.
Okay.
Huh. So they don't even make you roll for it, or are you just
I mean,
playing
I
like
can roll
the...
for it, but you can also manually adjust your stats.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm doing because
That's generous.
I have the beholder let you do the same thing. As
Sure
did
did.
the gold box games.
Also, I mean, I guess even in Baldur's Gate, it doesn't really like it matters, but it's not the end all be all of difficulty. Now the HP thing, that is seems cheap.
Yeah. So because you can import your characters from Strahd's possession, this dwarf
Okay, that's
fighter
fine.
cleric starts at 5/5.
Okay, never mind then. That explains it. Is 70 a cap?
70 is the current maximum hit points.
Oh. Okay.
Your name is Bruno Goodrock.
So I remember you saying that yes, it does do AD&D Second Edition, but it does make a couple of alterations.
Yeah, because this game's real time.
There is another. Work
Yeah, that would have
with
been
me,
hard
my
to
god.
calculate.
This
Doesn't this game allow you to use either a grid
me the
or let
way.
you free roam to
Nope,
walk around?
This is all free roaming, baby.
This is all
Speak
free
of
roam.
a woman.
Wasn't
That's how
the
the previous
predecessor to
game
this a
Race is
grid?
the outsider.
No.
Oh,
No.
I thought you could use a grid.
No. Menzo Baranzan is the first one of these. Let's do... I feel like thieves are always useless in these sorts of games.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, how are traps handled in this game?
A human comes to
Not well.
Harakia. Now, of what class is our
I remember
visitor?
thinking that Strahd game was actually pretty cool.
I
just-
watched
A
Kikaskia play it, and it was
most
cool.
righteous.
I just remember it being
now,
hard.
my god.
Yeah, and there's some
Of
like
what
really
alignment
rough
is this
puzzle
stranger?
stuff near the end.
Puzzles slash like
Lawful good, you say?
almost pseudo blogger like platforming stuff, timing
And now,
based
my
stuff.
cards. What can you show me of the stranger's appearance?
I wonder, is this would these games have Scorpia reviews?
Oh, absolutely.
A woman. Resolute
Yes.
And unafraid.
Hey, surprise, surprise, Scorpia liked these games.
Yeah, that checks out.
There
Oh,
is
I
another.
didn't modify my stats.
Work
I
with
gotta
me, my
re-roll this
god.
character.
As with the first. Show me the way.
You only get the
You
two?
speak of a woman.
You get 2, and then you get 2
Of
NPC
what
party
race
members.
is the outsider?
Oh.
A human comes to Harakir.
Was it a human
No.
paladin?
Of
Yes.
what classes are visited?
You don't. I mean, if you don't want to do that,
No, we're
do
doing
something
a human
else.
paladin.
A paladin, most righteous.
Most righteous,
Now,
my
my
bro.
guards, of what alignment is this stranger?
You've already got a. You've already got a fighter
What
cleric.
would you
Yeah.
say?
Is this
Remind
game real
Consider that
heavy
this
on the?
is Ravenloft.
And now, my cards,
Okay.
what can you show me of this stranger's appearance?
We're gonna be fighting mummies.
A woman, resolute and unafraid.
A woman.
Is this first edition AD&D
This is
or
second edition.
Second.
So the
Okay.
90s was second edition AD&D, and
That's what I thought.
it's the era when SSI
Was making too much of shit.
SSI was in charge of D&D games until they very much weren't. And I believe this is one of the last ones under SSI. Before they got that license yanked away from them. Don't Paladins suck in AD&D? No. They're fine. Don't worry about it. And your name is Paladin. Bruno Rock and Paladina.
Now, for the last, reveal
Knock off
to me
Pallegina.
the fate of these
Yeah.
strangers in Harakir.
Not Italian enough. Que?
Que.
Que?
Que
For the
cosa?
republics.
Before that morning, no one in El Terrell knew of the land called Haakir. By signal, by whisper, and by hurried order, the word travels. It reaches the brave.
By gods, what fate is this? The desert alone has not taken her. What have we come to? Oh yeah, alright. That's right, that's what this is. That's what this game's about.
Oh. You can't WASD or arrow key your way around.
No,
I
you
believe
even
you
in the
can.
previous game, you had to click on
There,
arrows on the screen.
there is some
No.
keyboard control. Yeah.
The thing that I'm thinking about is how you have to put the mouse on the edge of the play area to move.
There we go. We got this sick dagger. Alright. Can I use the numpad? Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Alright. So, we're in the desert. We're using this game's engine. Which, boy howdy.
Stone Prophet Unity Edition win.
People, these games are cool. Also, notice that there's water skins to care about now.
Oh.
Which I believe... Okay, we got chainmail. You got chainmail.
Because we're in a desert.
Broadsword +1. Warhammer +2. Alright, we're ready to rock.
All
We're
right.
ready to Bruno rock. Alright. Let's...
Is this
remember,
generally considered a dubious RPG?
the last one was...
I understand. Okay.
Not dubiosity does not mean bad.
Ah.
Alright, we got up to level 3 spells. We're doing okay. We got Prayer. We got Magical Vestment. We got Summon Insects.
Does negative plane protection only last like half a second, same as it does in Baldur's Gate 2?
Oh boy, you know Mummy Rot's gonna be a thing.
Hell
All
yeah.
the kids love Mummy Rot. Alright, Harakir, let's go. Half-elf, ranger cleric, and elven fighter magic user. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good quick start party. I think people should fan patch this. That's
Yeah,
my statement.
We got Grimrock and we got the Bioshock one whose name I completely forget all the time for some reason. Yes, and that seems to be about it.
Yep. Oh fuck, we got Voltage.
Which is a real disappointment.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we also got Might and Magic 10.
Yeah.
Look at that rectangle. Don't
Take
worry
that,
about
giant
that
vulture.
rectangle.
Eat shit.
What is it? Aeon of Sands?
Aeon of Sands is cool.
What is it?
It's an Eye of the Beholder like.
Oh, okay.
But it's
so...
made by a dude. So I'm to understand.
Go ahead.
Does anyone want an explanation about how the planes of how Ravenloft works?
It looks like you click on enemies and you attack in order.
Yeah.
No, there's like planes as if we're dealing with some sort of pseudo planescape setting.
So basically, Ravenloft as originally envisioned.
Seems mildly irritating.
It's fine. Look how much water we have.
It was originally envisioned by Tracy and Laura Hickman,
Yes.
if I recall correctly.
The original, yes, the original Ravenloft adventure for first edition. Okay, I have to right-click.
The heat, it's almost unbearable. How much longer can this go on?
Oh boy. Did the game goof up, or is that how this is supposed to go?
No, that's how this is supposed to go. Oh, I see.
But it was originally located in the ethereal plane, and it's as a physical manifestation of the plane of Ravenloft. Yeah, it's like things are carried out through the mysterious mists.
Oh shit.
And
A desert zombie. Alright, let's detect evil 60 feet. The incantation fails.
And in AD&D 2nd edition, and then later, like, 3rd edition, they started adding new domains and Dark Lords. And with 5th edition, it's like, you really only care about Barovia, right, guys? You really only want it...
The new 5e Ravenloft book, not the...
Oh, right, Van Richten's guide?
Yeah, that thing is actually really good. It might be the only, quote-unquote, one of these that feels like, it's the only 5e
Right, that
setting
book goes
that I
over,
think is
like, the multiple domains of dread.
Yeah, so it's basically a Halloween.
WWK says something very disappointing to me. I think it's because you can't date blooper party members.
Yeah.
As to why we're not getting any new bloopers.
Oh, we're getting plenty of bloopers, let me tell you.
Blobbers is the word I should be saying.
Let me tell you about beloved
I don't.
blooper game Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, Bloober team should make a Bloober.
Oh, I can't wait to learn about the Dungeons & Dragons game where it talks about Nazi ghosts. Which is the real plot of the medium. A real video game. Alright, is there anything in here? Can we go in this tent? Trying to
Well, there was a
remember-
crack on one side.
Oh,
That looked like an
yep, here we
entrance.
go. Hey, what's up? What's wrong, woman? What is it you try to say?
She tries to speak, yet, by hell, this woman has no tongue, and her eyes. She is no doubt blind, but somehow knows we are here. It strikes me as strange. Note, the woman makes no motion for us to assist her. Indeed, her energy seemed bent on aiding us, as if the words she would speak would be of great importance. If only a way could be found to understand her.
Just make boyfriend dungeon, but it's a blobber. Okay. Drawing a hut.
I'm
mean,
sure
that-
Japan has already done that.
Yeah,
If the
I
hut
mean,
represents a woman's home, and the well lies east of here, perhaps she knows of something in that direction. Some aid.
Japan's made that game.
Yeah.
Who made that game?
Japan.
Oh yeah, Japan's
Yeah.
made plenty of dungeon crawlers. But I want this era of dungeon crawlers to come back. You know, the sicko shit.
Mm.
Alright, this lady told us. Alright, what you got? You got... Damn, girl, how you even live like this? Alright, we gotta go to the east, and then we go to the north. So we gotta find the well. Yeah, take that, nerd. Alright, this... The well appears cracked. Strange. Perhaps a look is in order. Oh no. Zombies. Turn undead. Run away, you fools. Yeah, look, they ran away. And then another one's
Good zombie scream.
gone. Yeah. Like, this definitely feels like maybe the weird dark age of D&D video games. You know, right up until the pre-Baldur's Gate moment. The pre-Baldur's Gate 3 moment, rather. Oh, yeah, look at this. We're down the well. Oh, there's a quick save button. I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, you can turn on step movement. You were right, Justin.
That's what I thought. It seems easier to play with step movement.
Cowardice. Are you injured? I sense no evil from you.
My ankle, it may be broken. I can't tell. Lend a hand now. You've two strong legs to take you anywhere you like. My bones I sacrificed to scramble here. A storm came. I knew it to be the wrath of Anktopot. A wall of wind and sand. I took hold of a rope and lowered myself into this well. But the rope betrayed me. I fell. And there is something, a creature at the end of this hall. It knows I'm here and hungers for me. No, my injury speeds me along. Why, in a day on hands and knees, I have searched the very corners of this place. Temper your words with sense, if you please. No, I have not gone
is
far.
also in the new Ravenloft book.
But I did find a scroll. Here, take it. I found it in the grasp of a skeleton at the end of
That
this
Van
hall.
Richter's book,
There.
they did say, yo, it's not just vampires.
All I have. Will you aid me now?
There's
Take me back to the village.
there's a very
For I have no
midsummer
desire to litter this place with my bones.
realm they have in that one that I think's real good. Where it's like, you know, there sure are not that many children in this isolated plateau village. Oh, and the festival's coming up soon.
No, by the merciful gods, I need your help. I have no strength to return on my own, no fighting skills with which to defend myself. Take me back, please, you must. I am Senef, a loyal citizen of Muhar, devoted to Osiris. You cannot desert me. I think you cruel to trust fate so. Perhaps you believe yourself invincible, but I have no such illusion. I shall wait for your return. Have I some other choice? May the gods keep you safe, if not for your sake. With all my strength, I might travel as far as...
She had a broken ankle.
Maybe magic.
I mean, that would be nice. You do have a cleric and a paladin.
Maybe she's not who she seems.
Oh, look. Fire trap. So it's the
Be
button on
warned.
the left that opens the door. Oh no! A vile creature! A fire toad!
So this is the nature of the beast whose horrid cries save frighten the woman.
Just a frog.
It's a fire frog. Yeah, take that, toad. You're right in that this is more playable, Justin, but it feels unsuited.
Not dubious enough.
It's not... You might mistake this for a regular video game.
For a decent time.
I mean, what I played of Strahd's Possession seemed like a decent time. Oh shit. You know what time it is, baby. It's sack time.
Show me your sack.
Shove things in the sack.
It's the wrong streaming service for that.
No, please, yeah, please go to my other page if you want to see arbitrary sacker.
How much do I have to pay for a sack job?
No. Justin, have you seen the reviews for the Alone in the Dark reboot.
I saw y'all post about them a little while ago, and apparently it's exactly what you wanted.
It's exactly what we want.
You wanted trash, you got trash.
Mm-hmm.
Which... oh, there it is.
So yeah, these games are interesting because they are thinking about how to make a new D&D game. Okay, this is actual dungeoneering, huh? Okay, Serpent.
Oh. Yeah, GameSpot gave it a 4.
I guess this would have been 95. So yeah, this would have been probably one of the first games reviewed by GameSpot.
No. All in the Dark got a 4.
Oh yeah.
I don't. We can look up Ravenloft. See what we get.
I think at the time, a lot of these games... I mean, you have to imagine they were giving it to, like, specific, people
Also,
to review.
yeah, PC RPG weirdos in the 90s were a tough breed.
So they gave it to people who understood those people, like Scorpia.
Scorpia, for those who don't know, Scorpia is kind of like a legendary old guard. Okay.
And then also, like, Scorpia was somehow...
Is this a person or an organization?
Scorpia is also, like, an early example of a female game reviewer who was widely respected and known for their username and while maintaining their anonymity.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
also, Scorpia was like...
for Computer Gaming World.
And also, Scorpia was like, I only review CRPGs, and I only like them when they're hard, obtuse, and fucking weird.
Oh. Oh, God. It's fine. We all have 70 hit points here. You can't stop me, Toads. Yeah. Mage Scroll of Enchant Weapon. In the sack.
Hey, Brayden.
Yeah.
What if I told you that the people over at RPG Codex also like this game?
I would say, of course they do.
It's not surprising.
I mean, listen, RPG Codex is the unironic version of that Disco Elysium character who has you start rating racial hierarchies. So, you know. I don't trust them
You shouldn't.
to have good taste. Alright, how do I look in the sack?
Open the sack.
Okay. Probably need this teleport key.
Yay, inventory management.
Yeah, you love video games? You love inventory management.
Can't seem to make this key work. It must be for a door other than this.
Mm-hmm.
Just fundamentally feels wrong. Sure does feel like an introductory tutorial dungeon, if such things existed in 1995. Alright, what we got? Potions, baby.
I mean, CRPG tutorial dungeons were basically like cover 25% of the mechanics, require 25% of the mechanics, have 5 levels, and maybe half the encounters. Like that's how they did it.
Oh shit, a key ring. That's how you know we're in business. Alright, we're gonna go back to sicko mode. Because,
Just feels wrong.
it just feels wrong to play this game like a normal video game. When I could be playing it.
The worst way imaginable.
It's fine.
While the technology is buckling.
Look at this! It's in 3D! You thought it was 2D, but it was 3D all along.
Son of a bitch. I'll take it from this. Go.
Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap.
Three dots.
Yeah, it's the
People should
predator.
fan patch.
It's a fan patch.
That's a good on GOG for bringing these over.
Yeah, like, genuinely, going to the effort of bringing these games over specifically.
What other RPGs were happening at the time?
In '95, little game called Stone Keep.
Oh, yeah, that game. Interplay was wasting a shit ton of money, right?
Spending a shit ton of money on. Let's see. This would have also been Anvil of Dawn.
Which was also them?
Anvil of Dawn was also these people. Yes. Not. Maybe I'm gonna say maybe not the best year for
The genre.
the genre.
Is this what is the if you were going to attempt to complete one RPG from that year, what would it be? This one or?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Descent. I mean,
No, Descent
Descent
was
was after
97.
this.
Warcraft 2. Can I pick
Warcraft
that?
2 is not an RPG.
It's an
Warcraft 2
RTS.
is-
Crusader No Remorse.
That's not an RPG either. Haha, it's an invisible wall, motherfucker. Look at this.
Chrono Trigger.
I was more
Specifically
thinking PC RPG.
RPGs. Wait, did
There are plenty
Pearl-
of JRPGs that are real good from '95.
Yeah, and then the ones that Borgmaster plays. Beyond the Beyond.
Yeah.
It was a really good year for adventure games. It's a really good year for adventure games.
What are those?
What? This was the year that The Beast Within, Full Throttle,
Oh.
and Phantasmagoria and Space Quest 6 came out,
That's
and also
me,
The Dig.
Gabriel Nat.
I Have No Mouth also came out, I think. Oh, fuck. Heroes of Might and Magic came out.
Yeah. But that's a strategy game. That
Not really an RPG,
I would
yeah,
not
it's
call that
RPG.
a blobby McBlob blob. Uh-oh, what? Oh no. How did we get blind? What did I steal something from the...
Well, there's nothing
Shrine
attacking
of
you, so can't you just
Akenpot?
wait?
Who knows? This is AD&D. It could be permanent. There's no way of knowing.
Save and rest.
Yeah, let's see. Do we have remove
Do the-
blindness? Does cure disease remove blindness?
Does prayer? That just heals, doesn't it?
Prayer is just like bless, but better. Okay, it is not permanent. Hooray.
I know that Strahd had level drain.
Yeah. That's vampires.
Yeah.
That's what the vampires do. Did I also get Justin sick through the internet?
No. I don't feel great though. A lot of people at work have been getting sick, and I got something last week, and then came into work Monday, and then picked up something else apparently.
Fire Toad! Of course. It was you. You did this, Fire Toad. I'm also to understand this, like a lot of D&D games, this game's a lot easier if you import your characters from Strahd's Possession.
Yep.
You get to keep most of the overpowered weapons you have by the end of that game. The foul amphibians. They come for me. Pretty good auto map. You can also write notes.
Anything these games forced you to do.
Yeah,
Either in-game or on a
Dawn,
physical pen pad.
Alright. These represent some trap, the trigger for which must rest nearby. Alright, we're switching back to step movement.
Already burnt out?
No, for the purposes of expediency.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you took 1 damage. Oh. Oh, golly. Oh, and then we got pushy push tiles. You can tell I'm going in the right direction because I'll posit this question to both of you, since both of you have made the mistake of playing Dungeons & Dragons with me. Would you ever consider playing in a system like this?
I'd be up for it, honestly. But I'll say this: if I were to go back to an older system, I also want to go to a setting that's like not as common. Like we're going to Mystara.
Go into the birthright setting.
Yeah, let's go all the way back. Let's do some old shit that
some
wizards are cowardly and don't want you to go back to.
You mean like Dark Sun, maybe?
But
Oh, we got
Dark
a
Sun
key.
is coming back.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No,
It'll come back.
They said it. Guy from Wizards very much said, like, we decided we probably didn't want to do Dark Sun. Because fun is illegal.
What if dwarves but sterile?
What if
So I see you went back to
mules are dwarf human hybrids. They're called mules because of their strength and labor.
Uh-huh.
They're considered
Why did you go back to the why did you go back to the grid?
Why did I go back to the grid? For expediency
Easier to control.
purposes.
Okay.
It's not because I want the game to control well or anything, Baka.
That is some limited inventory.
Yeah, it is, baby.
How much of that is food and water?
All of these are water skins.
Great.
Baka. See, we got, all the important stuff in here.
Just so many of these old games, even like pre-Gold Box, feel like they just have so much hostile design choices in them.
Yeah.
You got the enemies that drain your levels. You got the spinner and teleport traps. There's always at least one quest trigger that can completely ruin your playthrough if encountered too early or too late. I'm thinking of, with Strahd's Possession, there's an encounter or quest trigger with a ghost.
Yep. And the ghost
And if you and if you encounter that ghost too early, you just completely ruin your game. Like, there's no... Because these games want to have the weird, like, hex grid dungeons and the open world stuff of the actual D&D, but also making that work within the context of video game scripting was real hard. And they didn't have all the answers.
I feel like a lot of those decisions come from playing actual tabletop and then not really understanding that you can make the mechanics work in D&D, but it's not really fair to the player without a DM to govern those things.
Yeah, it's like too faithful.
Can anyone use Mage Scrolls? No.
Is it maybe a thief thing, potentially?
Thieves in AD&D are always kind of a trap.
Could be a subclass to something else.
AD&D. Oh, Bronze Helm. It doesn't actually do anything, but it looks cool.
Looks real cool.
So I looked it up, and there's actually like 3 times as many Dragonlance games as I thought there were.
Oh yeah, because there's also all those terrible action games.
Yes.
There's also the terrible action games, but hey, man, those Dragonlance books were making them more money than some of their campaign settings.
Oh yeah.
That main trilogy is good. It's still real, just good high
Fun.
fantasy, melodrama,
High
romance.
fantasy.
Yeah.
It's just, they wrote too many books.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Margaret Weiss gotta get paid.
I know the point I stopped caring was when a book literally just started off with Caraman dying. Like, old man Caraman fell off a balcony. He's dead. Here's his son.
Hey, you know, we need the next generation.
Do we?
Does passing the torch always have to involve killing the old guard?
Yes. That's why everyone loves Golden Sun Dark Dawn.
Ha!
It's okay. Presumably Tanis Halfelden is still doing something. Hasselhoff Burfoot.
Alright, I think that's a question mark? Or is that items? I think that's
Looks like a
items.
question mark. I'm not.
Ask me anything about map readability. Oh. There's a key. Object. Okay, that's just shit. I love when video games force me to use the numpad. And I'm just reminded that no one knew.
Mouse and keyboard controls. The light had not reached the earth. True enlightenment had not been reached, Brayden. We have to accept
No one
it.
understood WASD.
They had not seen the light.
It's fine. I just want to get through this sequence to prove that I can. Prove that I'm a
Kind of like
boy.
every obscure hard-ass CRPG we play for the podcast, we're gonna get at least through the second dungeon.
Yeah. I'd make no other promises.
And getting through that second dungeon in Wizards and Warriors was a fucking chore.
Why can't I...
Can you not move forward?
No.
What if you go in 3D mode?
Let's find out. Yes. Okay, and then it closes the door. And that's how you're supposed to now learn about the periodic table of the elements. Is this an illusionary wall? No. Just need to prove to gotta look sharp in front of the lads. Gotta prove to them I'm a real chav. Ravenloft. That or the seal I got was literally the thing I needed to get. The 1/4 of the seal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we just escort that lady back. If I can find my way back.
Tiberium was discovered in Topeka, Kansas?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I'm playing Command and Conquer.
Oh, right. Those games were on sale.
Is it the remasters that were supposed to be pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can switch back and forth between the graphics at any time with the press of a button. It's cool.
I might
Yes.
get that.
Those games are cool. It also will make you wish attack move was the thing.
Yeah.
But also, you know, they're simple enough.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did I already buy this at some point?
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes. I'm going to say you did. Because I've had that moment happen multiple times in my life because of Humble Bundles and Fanatical Bundles.
Command and Conquer Remastered Collection is already in your Steam library.
Those games are cool.
Okay.
I think Red Alert is better than the original CNC because it has goofy FMV Joseph Stalin.
The FMV in this original game is pretty tame. Thus far, it's just been a guy named Seth very calmly going like, Kane needs Niger, so if you could go do that, that'd be great.
Yeah, hey, it's me. What's
Seth.
up?
Which is the
God to Kane
the one.
to Seth.
The only place not corrupted by capitalism.
That's
Is that
Red
Red
Alert
Alert
3.
3. Because that's the one that has the George Takei Asian faction.
That's right. George Takei is the Emperor of Japan.
He wishes.
Anyway, so never mind. I'm just gonna go buy Brigador.
That game also has J.K. Simmons in it, which I had forgotten.
Remember, that's the Super Giant team before they.
Yeah, that's what Greg Kasavin was doing. Okay. I assume this eye is important, so we're gonna keep it. I think the actual hell for me, if I ever tried to finish one of these games, is the inventory stuff, because these games love their key items, and if you do not if you throw a key item somewhere, you best remember where you threw it.
No. My thanks to you. Now, hurry. I
Is this
am
woman
impatient.
a lady of the night?
No, she's a lady.
I say this is a very provocative pose.
And now we have her in our party, and we're gonna
more inventory,
which means we have 50% more inventory, baby.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, this helps.
I should go back and play through the next gold box game. I did get through all of Fools of Radiance. And what's the next one? See, Curse of Azure Bonds. That was Curse of Azure Bonds.
Ask me anything.
Yeah, no, it's Curse of Azure.
Okay.
So you were cursed.
This is not the way to the village.
With Azure Bonds at the end of the first one.
Sorry, I went the wrong way.
The Gold Box Companion app is actually a really good way to experience those games nowadays.
Yes. I might say it's the only way one should experience those games.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to run back to town.
To level up, and you can just set it to give yourself infinite ammunition if it's just regular, non-magical ammo. And more importantly, you can just go into the editor to give yourself a rest, so you don't actually have to go through the menu. And just automatically select what spells you want.
Hey, Braden, have you played Wizardom?
I have not.
Never in my heart did I believe you would be true to your
that
word.
is.
Even as we approached the village, I could not allow myself to trust.
Boomer shooter, but
Yet
it's with magic
you
instead
have
of
returned
guns.
me safely home.
And looks more dungeony.
My thanks are all I can
So it's
give.
like that bow and
All
arrow
that
game
I
that
have carried
Braden
with
played
me
for the
is
Dubious
yours.
first-person
I
shooter
leave
games.
it here
Northern
for
Journey?
You. Again.
No. It's very pixely.
Northern Journey's fantastic, though. That game isn't dubious. That game's just a good time.
Anyway.
What's in this tent? What's up? What's up, dude? Okay, you're just a guy. You're just a guy. You're not willing to talk to two strangers just cause we're some adventuring types. Okay, I bet these are how you warp around. Because I know this game structure is actually surprisingly open. But it's open with, sneer quotes. But also it's higher level D&D, so you can get away with more. On the desert trail. What does it say? Avoid them. Fire, water, or acid.
Hey, what happened to the lady?
We got her back to the village.
Oh, never mind then. I was busy doing Steam shopping.
Yeah, I did my bad impulse. Actually, that's not true. I had that stuff in my cart for like 4 days. I got the DLC for Sins of a Solar Empire, which I did not have.
How much is that? Because I've bought Sins, but I don't think I bought much of the DLC.
I think if you got the complete edition, you got everything.
I've played a lot of those games.
That game is neat, because it's like Stellaris, but without the commitment.
You just take your big swarm of fucking ships and you crash them up against the other big ships.
Yep. What say you, wise man?
Look at this wizened sage, just here to share knowledge.
Alms for the poor.
Don't judge
old
him,
man.
Braden. Mr.
Come
Aegis
now.
McAegis,
A cup
the
of
Aegist.
water, a coin,
Mr.
a
McAegist.
biscuit? Come now, you can spare these things. Increase the worth of your soul today.
Hey, Braden, why don't you tell me what
Ease
you
the
bought
pains
so
of
that
an
if it's
old man.
podcast material, I also buy it while it's on sale. Is there any podcast material that... So you're saying I should? Oh. God. Mocha played White Day.
Yeah,
I watched
I got-
Mocha do it, so no thank you.
Oh, great. I can't wait
Okay.
to see how much you hate that.
I bet it's
A
fun.
cruel remark?
Uh,
Have you no pity? Pain
I played
is
it. I'm
my
not going to say
only
anything.
friend.
I'm not going to say anything.
Rich
It's a
traveler.
lot of Marauder
The
battles.
world is
One
How do you
after
feel
the other.
about fighting
All
two
the
marauders
joys
in some
of
very
life
tight
lie
spaces?
I
before
think the
you.
Marauders are the
Even
worst
Well-
part of Doom
Harakir,
Eternal, and
a
that's the reason why the
villager will
DLC is
part with a
fucking the
biscuit
worst.
For a poor,
Honestly, I
old
could deal with the
man.
Marauders. It's
I would
There's
the
also
Prowlers, the Cursed Prowlers.
right. It's the Cursed
that
Prowlers, and there's
really
a
suck.
there is a
the
the final
biscuit?
boss battle in
Ah,
the
friend,
DLC is
What
fucked.
land might I
Yeah.
conquer with these
That final
crippled
boss
hands?
is so shitty.
What single prize might be
Ugh.
mine?
So
One
I'm gonna be totally honest. I actually gave up on the
set of
DLC
eyes that
in a
wouldn't
big
turn
room full of
away.
shotgun shells and imps.
These I
And this
would
is where I was like,
have.
this game is out of ideas and I don't want to play
I
anymore.
have
Apparently,
And the
that
weird
was the
thing-
room right before the final
The
boss.
villagers
Yeah,
give
and,
what
and the
they
sad thing
will,
is like
just to keep me away.
they really go for it with the story stuff.
Yeah. Somebody on their development team, I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but I don't remember his name. Fucking loves the idea of the Marauder. Because every interview with him, all he did was talk about the fucking Marauder and how cool he thought the Marauder was.
Was that Hugo?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw an interview with him after the game came out, I think, and he was not happy that people didn't like the Marauder.
Yeah, because the Marauder is bullshit. The Marauder is like the exemplification of what is the problem with Doom Eternal is.
Yeah.
Which the solution to the complaints that it was too easy at times was to just make giant sponges that fucking suck. Put the numbers.
I loved Doom Eternal's combat. That's pretty well known at this point. It's just that the exception to that is the Marauders, and the DLC leans hard into all the design choices, all the design reasons that the Marauder is bad.
I love a video game that demands perfect resource management.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, but that loop of killing things, getting more resources, and killing things some more, it works so well for me.
It's very smart. If it wasn't, if that game was not constantly demanding everything.
Oh, it demands everything of you. Yes, that's what makes it so good for me.
And yet you don't like character action games.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't say I don't like them. I just don't play a ton of them.
Because there's some real character action bullshit. Oh,
Yeah,
let's talk
I
to this
know.
urchin, this ragamuffin.
Hello, sir. It's me Yo-Yo.
Let me tell you about the mummy. Young man, come here. Don't be afraid.
Don't know. Where'd you come from? You're not from here. Those are strange clothes, aren't they? Not like ours. Is the sun bright like ours where you come from? Don't know. Nothing like that here. Don't you know they're talking about you? Nobody likes the people from outside. Well, I mean, you don't look so bad. Not like they say. I think you're braver than any of them.
You look like one of the good
Lindir
ones.
says you came to fulfill the prophecy. Is that true?
Yes.
The blind lady. She lives alone. When I go there, she...
What is this
She
camera
knows it's me.
perspective?
She
We're
draws
looking
me
down
down on
upon
a
a
child.
small child.
'cause
Oh,
she
okay.
can't talk either.
But like,
Yeah, but you're a dwarf.
That's how she tells me stories.
Dwarfs
I
are
mean,
still
She told
taller
me the
than children.
prophecy.
Yeah, dwarfs are medium-sized creatures.
Dwarfs
I don't like how
are,
his mouth is
like 5
moving.
feet tall.
That mouth.
Oh, yes.
Wow!
I'm
Wow!
sure she would
Wow!
like you.
Wow!
I wish you could...
Anyway.
Wow.
Both
I bought
Wow.
Cultic
The disease took
and
you.
Yeah, you
Brigador
did.
Look out
from
for
Turbo
I
Overkill.
think it's
Yeah, you
following
did.
And it was cheaper to buy
The others
Turbo
say you run it
Overkill
big.
and some Blake
Some of them
Stone
anyway.
game combined, so I
They'd
also
rather
got a
drink
Blake
from the
Stone
old
game.
beggar's cup
Yeah,
than
you
So
some.
which one? Planet Striker and
Did you
Gold?
come through the fire? You know,
I
the wall of
didn't
rock.
care much to remember. It was just cheaper.
You know, all around.
Aliens
Walk
of
this
Gold.
way or over that
Cool.
way. Anyway, when you reach it, it burns you up. That's how
That's
you
the
know.
first one.
When you reach it, the wall of rock burns you up.
You like
You can't get
Wolfenstein?
past it. Nobody
Not
can.
really.
The gypsies who came tried. The others.
Then
That
you'll
game
love
does some
Blake
cool
Strangers
Stone.
stuff.
always try to get out. But how do you get in?
I'd probably like
There's a
Wolfenstein a
drawing
lot
I
more
have.
if it had a
Found it
map.
once and, well, I know all this stuff. You can have.
I think the thing that sticks out to me the most,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
in regards to Wolfenstein 3D is remembering those dudes. Oh, this looks like a map. This looks like a world map, baby.
Yep.
Look at this.
Does
God, this game is dope.
How do y'all feel about Fashion Police Squad? Is that more than just its
A joke.
it's a good joke?
If nothing else, it seems like a good speed game.
Why don't I just take speed?
I mean, I already took my ADHD meds today. I'm already stimulated up. Living. I need my stims.
Wow.
Some of the
I
line
really am.
reads in
I really do
Helldivers
need to
2,
click no adults only content on Steam.
where they're like, I need my stims. Liberty, my arm.
Really is something seem like Forza Horizon 5, and then what's this visual novel? Oh, it's hentai.
Oh, it's hentai? Weird. I wonder whose fault that is for.
Hey, I don't want the big government to tell me what I can and can't do with my
I'm not
life.
telling
Why
you.
would
I'm not the
why
big
would I
government.
let Steam tell me how to live my fucking life?
I mean, Steam already tells you what anime is and is not acceptable.
No.
Even when that anime is not hentai.
I gotta put my foot down.
Alright, you look like an NPC. Can I recruit you to my party?
You know what?
If
Just
you would
because of
have
that
kind
smart
words,
alky comment, Brayden,
Then
I'm gonna
join
click
with
the
me
anime
in asking
tab
the
on
gods
Steam
to
right
spare
now.
my husband. If you do
Your
not answer
eyes.
such prayers, then you have no business.
oh.
Listen,
yeah.
sometimes
Unless he
I turn
returns
the
soon,
filters off as a goof.
I shall have no need of
And
words.
every single time I click on one of those anime games, it is the creepiest live 2D animation imaginable.
Is Volcano? Nope. This is not hentai. Okay.
Weak-hearted.
That's
Such
good.
a fool he is. Still, the others talked and talked before he agreed to go. Someone from among us, they said, had to plead with the Lord of the land. End these storms, he would say to Antipas. Leash in the dogs of plague and death you have sent upon us. Ah, the rotting disease will take us all. Perhaps Antipas would listen. Perhaps not. But someone had to try.
Okay.
Tomb
Alright.
King of Nekehara.
I am alone.
Alright, take a deep breath.
He,
Let's click the visual
he
novel
took
tab.
all of our supplies and marched away on a
What
fool's
happens?
quest.
It's just a lot of
Stop it,
incest
Pedro!
porn and cuckold.
And that sack lay
Oh
empty.
no, they
All
also
we
put all the
had.
Persona games here.
Without it,
Yeah.
I shall have no
Fair
strength
enough.
to continue.
Did I stutter?
Please,
Born,
bother me no more.
Born, Super Robot
Some
Wars
say
30.
you are the cause of it all. That the wrath
Witch of the
of
Holy
Antipas
Night.
was
Shit,
awakened
right?
because-
That's coming out. Or that came out.
Leave. Go
Toho,
quickly and trouble me no
Persona,
more. The villagers believe you
Anime.
bring the storms upon us.
more
That
anime,
you cause the disease which steals the flesh
Danganronpa.
from our bones.
Which is also
Your
anime.
presence here may turn them against me.
Um,
Now please, If
Indie
the
game.
icy heart of a lizard rests within your
3D
breast,
porn.
let it take what pity it can.
Indie.
See,
Anime
everyone-
horseshit. Porn. You and Me and Her, which I don't know if I'd describe that as porn or
It is.
anime.
It is. I wrote
Anime.
about it.
Weirdo shit. Porn.
Miserable.
Anime. Anime. You have to buy the DLC to get the porn, so I guess we'll just call it porn. Porn.
If it's all those RPG Makers games, I'm to understand those are barely things.
Anime, porn.
Anime.
Indie.
Okay. What say you, friend?
Fuck you. Are you really gonna make me click
Come
to see if
closer.
you're porn?
Are you truly? Yes, a
What's-
foreigner. Stranger
Are
the
you a party
Harakir.
member?
You are indie.
I welcome you as though the sun rises in your heart and the cool moon proclaims us brothers. Now I know we are not alone, my sister and myself. These Harakiri prove dull company. The lucky have the wit of camel masters. The rest cringe in terror at the slightest stirring of the sand. And brothers too, though I fear for their souls. Their bodies are no longer to be worried over, for their dispirited, rotted flesh has left their bones. Only jackals have use for their remains. We are Vistani. Gypsy some call us, wanderers. For so long If the wrath of a flea might fell a camel, then my wrath be upon Ongtapot. My sister! I had not seen her, She often stole away from us, alone. She would journey into the sands, seeking a way out of Harakir for us. Her magic was one to command the mist, and she blamed herself for bringing us here. Now it is all... It is difficult to say what they believe, though generally it is this. The lord of the land, Ongtapot, stirs in his ancient sleep. He is a mummy, wrapped as much in evil as in cloth.
Yeah.
Though the cloth has tattered, the evil has not. It is he who sends the fierce storms across the land. Perhaps it is he who has released this strange rotting affliction. Yet what has drawn this creature's attention? Stirred his wrath. In the eyes of the villager, it was once the Vistani. Now that we are gone, it could be you. I hesitate, but I must ask this of you. When you found her remains, my sister... My thanks. With this dagger I feel as a bloom in a desert, given life by he who waters it, yet unable to do more than accept the gift. I am with you, by the blood of my Vistani brothers.
Yeah, we got a party member.
Now we're blobbering.
Now, Piotr. He is a human thief, and he's only level 5.
Wait, is the thief the Italian?
You mean the gypsy.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a Vistani.
Ah, right.
They, when they did Van Richten's guide, they rewrote, some of the sections on the Vistani to, let's say, play into fewer stereotypes. But hey, a party member is a party member. So I'm gonna be real. Here's my dark secret.
Break it down for us.
Here's my
Break it down.
These are my confessions. I think these games have not necessarily aged super well, like the 3 games using this engine. But it's mostly for technical reasons and less for design reasons. I think these games are actually decently sharp. As far
Are you telling me
as
that you are having fun with this game? Surprise.
me having fun with a weird, janky old computer game?
Remember, chat, we have to consider the fact he had fun when we vote.
Can't allow that. Can't allow
No,
that.
No. No, we can't.
I've conquered Mauritania.
Yeah, you have.
To the glory of Cain. And Nod.
Oh. Okay, that's how you hide in shadows, huh? Oh, also everyone's almost out of water. I think the water meter decreases faster when you're outside.
That makes sense.
If I were to play this, I would probably find some way to make the water meter infinite. I know that's not in the spirit of things, but I don't care. I'm casual.
Except when it comes to Doom Eternal.
So when it comes to what?
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Hey, lady who is mute.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried telepathy?
You can pick up a wife beater in Herat. That's
Yep.
Yeah, you can. It's a
That
it's a
and briefs
sword.
are your armor.
Yeah, it's armor.
cool. That's great. That's genuinely fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, get
a
to
good
the
game.
part where you drink a bunch of wine.
I have some wine. Should I just start chugging it?
It's a peel or a Molotov cocktail, depending on left click, right click.
Yeah, this game is it's definitely a hey, guess what? It's a big ass desert, and it seems like it's probably a little more open than Barovia was. Oh Jesus, that's a monster. That's not just a tornado. Yeah, take that, tornado. I feel like I've shown off this game. If I was not on the hook to play 30 other video games, I probably still wouldn't play this, but...
I think you're on the hook to play one other game right now.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Oh, Rebirth.
Wait, what?
Always play it later.
Why do you get to play a good Final Fantasy game?
I mean, you could too.
Fuck you.
PlayStation 5.
Like this weird elemental spinny storm thing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, at some point he leveled up. Yeah, this game's cool. Who wants to vote? Democracy.
All right.
I've been playing this for 90 minutes.
Are you gonna play more of it next time, or are you
No,
just is this a?
because Alone in the Dark comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
So, what do people want to play after I play Alone in the Dark? Is what
Alone in
this
the Dark
poll is.
2008 PS2 version.
Oh, that's in the actual garbage category.
Let's get there.
Yeah.
Go up.
where are we currently?
We're at Ghosts of Dubious Past,
Dubious.
which is all of the games that would have been featured in previous Dubious streams. Believe it or not, there's still games that have not come out in the United States that I can play.
Mm. Is this
Poll time.
I was gonna say, is the poll up? I don't see
No.
It is now.
it. Okay.
The poll is up. Vote now on your phones.
Oh, he used cardinal coordinates, so now I need to think.
I also finished editing the podcast today.
Ooh.
That's right.
Getting shit
I
done.
finished it before Wednesday afternoon. And after a certain point, I started to get annoyed by the number of times I go and so I started cutting those out, even though I swore I wouldn't. It'll be great. And I also made sure that the silence was not truncated too heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People love video games that did not come out in the United States. I assume that's what this choice indicates, and not any sort of desire for me to play the PS2 version of Alone in the Dark 2008 or Vampire Rain or anything.
Well, in between bed and the NTSC and actual garbage, you have good stuff, so...
Yeah, I mean, a little treat for myself. A little treat.
Little calm before the storm.
I hear the horror game that the Game Grumps worked on is actually pretty good.
Huh.
It's called Homebody. From the makers of Dream Daddy. Which is still a very weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Or I'll play Mundan. Because that game seems also very good. Black and white Alpen nightmare game. Well, I guess it's more sepia tone and less black and white.
Oh, when you said black and white, I just figured you meant the game, black and white.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, another black and white? Weird.
Game, you'll be very scared by the amount of abuse you can heap upon your giant beast.
Peter Molyneux hasn't finished the game since that weird phone thing.
No, Goddess technically came out and was shut down. And now he's working on an NFT game.
After
which will
that,
surely also come out.
After that, fad has already come and gone.
Yeah.
All my friends, we used to, when I was playing Fable, I thought to myself, what if you could own a house in Fable, but own it in the real world? And what
happened to that new Fable?
I'm with Richard Ayoade.
No. I'm not excited for the Fable reboot because I don't think Microsoft knows what Fable is. What is Fable when every video game is already a semi-open action RPG?
You want to know what Fable is?
Is it excessive British tweeness and
That's
fart
what Fable
noises?
Is. It's just somebody making fart noises with their mouth.
And then going,
repeatedly.
Oi, chicken chaser!
Chicken chaser.
Are you telling me it was a thing that was kind of amazing on that original Xbox, but maybe isn't anymore?
Yeah. I would consider playing Fable 2 and getting sad. Because I liked that game.
I have a 360 copy I've never really played.
It's back compat, so...
Maybe I'll pop it in and play it.
Thanks everyone for watching. And remember... if a mummy touches you, call a doctor. You might have mummy rot.
Okay.